What if a black girl knew that she would be desired by others only if she desired herself? That beauty is not a shade but a mindset, and the best indicator of it is self-confidence. As I talk some sense, insert here confidence. What if a black girl knew that her lips were plump and beautiful, that she does not need to hold them in, make them thin, does not need to rely on Kylie Jenner to make her lips an attainable thing? What if a black girl knew that there is no such thing as a perfect nose, because the nose isn't meant to be perfect, it's meant to help you breathe. And if you can breathe, black girl, you've succeeded. So what if a black girl knew that to be ratchet is a culture defined by the black goddesses whose weave could be any color and whose speech could be any kind of cross from slang to misplaced grammar? Such creativity, so what does it matter? Miley Cyrus does not need to twerk to generate praise for our culture. But what if a black girl knew not to be bitter, that her father, like her sons, were raised by black hands, and you see in your father what you eventually see in your man, for the molding of your father came from similar hands. So if bitter is the sculptor, then how sweet can be the man? If bitter is the black girl, then how sweet can be our clan? What if a black girl knew that her rubies were hidden in the sand? What if a black girl knew that her hair too was like finely refined wool, and not a fiber of her hair was the opposite of cool, but it reflects on the outside, the struggle on the inside, where natural meets the straightness that we take to our hatred for ourselves that we project upon each other? But what if a black girl knew that history recorded her as the most sought after? That her bosoms were like raindrops that wouldn't dry after? That her body was a magnet to worldwide wonder, and the jealousy was so great that it polluted the perception of a black girl until 1,000 years later? Now what if a black girl knew that she was that same creature that drove slave masters from wicked hate right down to love by the curves in her figure 8, but that figure $8 billion figures in the bank account of that Coke bottle corporation launched by the shape of that same figure 8. Figure out, black girl, figure out. The figures match. The years of social degrading deliver to the black girl's demise. Check your figures, media ratings. 1,000 Caucasians on the red carpet, only 2 black girls make the cut. And they wonder why we can't grow. Let me guess, because there are more dark girls than Lupita Nyong'o. But what if a black girl knew that life is what you make of it, and opportunities are what you take from it, and there will be no female black president if no black girl wants to become it? What if a black girl knew not to be victim, not to be Pacquiao, but to be Floyd, because this Mayweather leaves sun rays on our lawn? What if a black girl stopped waiting for the defeat to spring from our flaws? What if a black girl knew that she would no longer take the abusive relationship between her and the media, but decided to make wedding bands between her and her mirror? What if a black girl knew that change is possible and greatness is personal, and though it is black girls at the bottom of the social totem pole, pressure makes diamonds, so it's time, black girls, to make your diamonds glow? What if a black girl knew? 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 Knew.